I think that the speakers were all very good at pointing out different like specific problems and also very good examples, practical examples. No, they were not like too much focused on the theory, but I always presented cases and projects and examples in which they were personally related, which makes you also feel more involved in the discussion. And I think also what has been fantastic was the discussion among the members, because there were like many very expert on the fields, on different fields also, much more expert than me actually.
It's a great course, really interesting, wonderful introduction to EU law and policy on energy. One of the real benefits of this is just that it gives you an overall perspective of what's happening in the EU and a frame of how everything fits together, but also really gets down into the details of specific policies and changes that are happening at the time. Some of the interesting aspects for me are the comparative aspects, so seeing some of the parallels of federalism questions that are arising in the EU now since the Lisbon Treaty, and the differences and similarities for some of the things that happen in the US. Those were really interesting, but also some of the more specific mechanisms about different types of energy.
Just the background of the presentations is very different. So there are different backgrounds from regulators to lawyers to academics, and it's the same thing for the attendants. The enriching thing about the course is just the meeting point of all these topics and all the debates that have been coming along. And it's actually what awakens the debates, because everyone is interested in the topics. In the end, you find an affinity to the topic because it's been explained from different angles. And for me, it was just the perfect choice to get a flavor of what is going on in the EU on the energy aspects that are. It's a really conflictual area.
Like I'm finishing my PhD student, and I've always been very technically focused, but I would like much more to be nowadays to shift a little bit more on energy policies, because my feeling is that with energy-related problems, technology has done already quite a good job, and what is missing actually is the link between technology and the real world, which can be, I think, and I hope actually found in policymaking and good governance much more than on developing new technologies. And then following this course has really helped me to enter a little bit this world that nowadays was completely new for me.